You're listening to the Huff and Gill Show with your host Tyler Huff and Earl Gill on 107.9 The Fan.
Happy Tuesday. It's still Black History Month, so we up. No, I was just playing. Happy Tuesday. It's February 28th, right?
Yes, final day.
Final day of February, man. You best to pay your rent tomorrow, or you will be outside. And it's warm. It feels good outside though. But welcome to the Power Hour with Huff and Gill. My name's Earl. His name's Tyler. Teacher of the year. If your babies need help in math, hit Tyler up in the DM.
No, sir.
I just playing. But we got a jam-packed show. Matter of fact, LA the best baseball team in the city, 6-0 right now. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Best team in the city. We ain't worried about what TABA say. We ain't worried about no rankings. They ranked us 30th. We 6-0. We up in the score.
Yeah, they won again last
Shouts out
night.
to Fowler, man. Happy birthday. Happy belated, my boy.
I'm telling you. Yeah, they won again last night pretty convincingly. 10-6 was
Can't be stopped.
final
Man.
score.
I'm just waiting until we play them folks cross street. I'm gonna pop up for that. I'm gonna pop out for a few more too, because I want to bring my son.
You want to pop out for that, but you don't want to pop out for nothing else.
I want to pop out for the rest of the games too. And a softball team.
Okay.
Jakai Ray, D1.
I hear you.
Huh?
But you don't want to pop out to Houston like that man asked you to go to this weekend.
Man, I'm trying to go see Chad get his award that he don't want to.
Oh, that's your excuse.
That Dr. Brown and bullied him into. Chad,
That's your excuse. You want to go see Chad.
Yeah, I want to go see Chad, man. Chad had me working yesterday, man. Man, listen. God has blessed me with working inside, right?
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't never sweat that much in my life yesterday, man. I was working the door at the ECC. But I had to go hit some more little deodorant, man. I'm like, what is going on, man? I was tired. My back was hurting. I told Miss Tracy, man, I can't, man.
You better stay out that axe and start putting that degree on.
That's what I had on. I had to go get me some Mitchum. It was that type of day. I'm like, man, Chad working me too hard, but it was a great pastries for parents, man. Shout out to all the board of trustee members that came out. Shout out to all the teachers that put that on. And also, man, I went to the middle school program, and shout out to the middle schoolers and the staff that put that program together. I think it's pretty nice and cool that kids are being enlightened and in tuned about the Divine Nine so early. I didn't learn about all that until I got there. But the fact that these middle schoolers are learning about the history of some of these panhellenic, non-panhellenic, I forgot which one it is.
Yeah.
These groups is pretty neat and interesting. I really liked it.
Yeah, man. I mean, the whole, history of African American history, getting into your heritage and learning about, the unknown and things that, that might have been, known by people is an interesting thing. And especially at that age, because you're only, as we always say, you're only, exposed. You only know what you're exposed to.
Yeah.
So, if you don't learn about those things, nobody ever teach you about those things, and you'll never really know your heritage or your history. So, shout out to the people in place who are, putting together these programs. And I know Miss Body did it over at the elementary school last week, and there was a pretty good production as well. I heard about the middle school show yesterday. So
that's really good.
Shout out to the staff and the leaders who are putting together those programs. But anyways, me and you are done sports wise for the year.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I mean, how else do you want to put it? It's over with for us.
Yeah, it is.
We don't do baseball.
Are we live right now?
We're live.
I'm sure looking for it. I don't see it nowhere.
We live.
It's all good. But yeah, man, we had a nice little run, man. 2-year run. It ain't over though, man. But these folks like Tyler acting like he a free agent, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there.
A free agent.
Go ahead and put it out there, man.
I'm always a free agent.
To my Australian homeboy, man, we're gonna have to get some more sponsors in here, man. Tyler in here, man, tripping, man. Like, man, we're gonna have to do something, man.
Tripping about nothing.
Sports is over. Me and Tyler had a crazy 2-year run. Money talking and walk 1,000. So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna figure that out this off season.
All I said was
figure that out.
Our sports
OG, you hear
commentating year is over until
the
August
fall.
When football season come back around.
We're gonna have to do some negotiating now.
Man,
I'm saying that for me, we going up. What's the price?
we should have did some
prices
negotiating with Dallas Carter the other day.
We sure should have. They're going viral. And I hate that they're going viral off us too. I'm like, man.
I mean, they
can't
were
even-
already, you know.
But I can't even say nothing. I didn't know they didn't build a team. What they got going on in Dallas?
I mean,
3-star, 3-star, 4-star, 3-star. What is
Club
going on?
basketball, AAU basketball, local league basketball is what
Man.
you see in the city. Here, we're more in the baseball, league baseball, or club baseball, organization baseball. These schools, they're playing basketball, and you have guys who don't even play any sport but basketball. So,
Man, that was crazy. I had to, you know, I don't go off local rankings. I go off, you know, on 3, Rivals,
I know
24/7,
what you
stuff
mean.
like that. But when I seen Dallas Carter on almost every category, I was like, oh my God.
I mean, you saw the team.
Yeah.
We played the Golden State Warriors the other day.
Yeah. Who else didn't build the team, though? They
It
better
don't
than
matter.
that.
We played the Golden State Warriors by them 3-pointers.
Boy, they
were
looking like
knocking
the
down.
Suns right
Yeah,
now.
18 3-pointers.
What?
You can't beat a team that hit 18
And then you got a
three-pointers.
big man that can go coast to coast.
Yeah.
Top 15 junior in Texas.
Then your best player didn't even play.
Didn't even, he's sitting over there laughing.
I mean,
And I'm like, Jesus.
it was a pretty impressive showing. And I was talking to one of our local community members the other day, and he said, well, it looks like we might have played the perennial state champion. I said, yeah, probably
they
so.
were.
Probably so. No doubt about it.
I don't mean to change the subject, but I am. I got to ask your opinion about 2 things.
What?
Did you see the 2 former Leopards that were the 2 top athletes in the state of Texas?
No.
You didn't see that?
No.
Dave Campbell?
No.
Oh, go check it out.
Who?
Class of 2024.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't see that.
Jalen Borley and Kari Johnson.
Oh, okay. Well, hey.
Yeah. And
Did I see the who?
huh?
I like how you threw that in.
Yeah. And did you see that 5-star move to Carthage?
No.
Aaron Hampton?
Oh, Aaron Hampton moved to Carthage?
Boy, I'm so mad.
No surprise.
I'm so mad. I'm not mad that he moved. I'm just mad at the destination. Cause he was supposed
That ain't no surprise.
a crystal ball tells me he was supposed to come north 30, not south.
That's a story.
Remember I told you he's been north 30, not south.
I've
I'm
learned
like, oh
that,
my gosh.
that, you know, all that ain't about nothing. But I know one thing. I don't blame him.
What I do?
Well, I don't.
Why you leave your people? You already a married man.
I'm already a made man. I'm going to win and get better. Play a good team.
You're gonna do that at Alabama anyways.
Well, they're going to do it at Carthage. So I can do it before I
I
get
said,
there.
what is this?
I'm going to
crazy.
start my college development process now, because that's what they're doing.
Oh.
They may not be sending everybody P5, but you better believe.
Nah, they're sending dudes G5 to a good program.
exactly. And you
They
know,
in there in
then they're
Tulane.
sprinkling in, you know, Power 5 guys in there. But my point is, they're preparing you for the next level, regardless.
And then you talking some. I'm like Patty and the quarterback. Patty going to A&M, quarterback going to Lafayette, both playing baseball.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man.
That's what you don't know. Carthage has been a baseball program. They were a baseball program before they were even a predominant football program. Before Scott Surratt got there, they was balling in baseball. So that's just been what.
So do
they've
you
been.
go ahead and like make the trophy out to him now?
The what? The football trophy.
Duh.
You do that anyway every year, regardless if Aaron Hampton's there.
Nah, this is different. Though. This is
I
different.
mean, no, it's not.
You got somebody that can control the game on both sides of the ball.
But now you got to replace your quarterback because Cup is gone. But guess who's stepping in?
His son.
Jet Surratt.
What's his name?
Jet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
That boy gonna turn up too, man.
Man, where he finna go dumb this year? He can throw the ball, just throw it
He
up.
Still
Aaron
got
Hampton.
the young KJ Edwards running back.
The running back? Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
The
No,
two D
Dowden.
linemen.
You said
Dowden, the freshman took over for Dowden pretty much in the state
How
championship
old was
game.
Dowden?
He's going to be a senior. He's a junior currently, but he'll be a senior next football season.
Yeah, he might want to go to slot.
Point is, Carthage ain't going nowhere. They got them 2D linemen back, the two twins, Bear and Biscuit, whatever their name is.
Biscuit and Bear. This man crazy.
I'm just saying, the boys ain't going nowhere. I'm just glad we ain't got to meet them in the regular season.
I just think that's crazy.
I don't. I think it's a good move. That's just my opinion. Why would you not go play with some of the top talent, the best team in the state, the team that's won 8 out of 12 state championships? Come on, man. It don't make sense to not go.
So it's open. It's documented that I want my son to go to IMG, right? By the time Elijah's a junior, or senior, if he's already 20 in, he's gonna stay on the island, bro. He's not leaving. He's gonna, he's gonna sign at LE and let that be that.
Well, I tell you this, man. I just know I'm glad we don't got to see Carthage.
You don't have to leave when you're the man already.
It don't matter. I'm not leaving for that reason. I'm leaving to win. I'm tired of losing down here. And then I don't know. I'm not gonna get into all that.
No, get into it. I'm about to jump out that window because, like, when people are talking to these, and I've heard it. Like, I've heard Jonte Cook try to get people to come to DeSoto. Like, I was like, man, what happens all the time? Yeah, but like, why would you leave when you 20, 30 in? 4-star, 5-star.
I'm going to win. I'm going to where I'm going to get the ball. Where I'm going to be. I'm not saying he wasn't the number one option there because he beat. Obviously he was, but I'm saying it's different. And you know it's different when you're the number one option at Carthage.
But what I'm saying is for a he better than Kip Lewis. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So like Kip Lewis would have to stay at Carthage.
They're two different positions.
True, but
Kip Lewis would not have to stay at Carthage. Kip Lewis could have came here and been a productive player.
What I'm saying is Aaron Hampton doesn't have to leave Dangerfield.
And Kip Lewis didn't have to leave Carthage. He could, though. If you can ball like that at Carthage with all them other guys up there, you can do it anywhere else too. You ain't finna get put in that middle linebacker position at Carthage and you not a stud.
I think that it was schematically set for him to do what he did. And he's a good player.
I mean, that is true.
And he's a good player.
Systems help, schematics help, but at the same time, Hampton is going to a place where I know the scheme is finna give me the ball.
Let me put it like this. I'll say it like this, since we're on this trajectory. Never mind, because I ain't gonna say that.
Like you told me. Say what you want to say.
If Prevo leave, LE is stupid. If you want me to say it, at this point, it's stupid. Like the Aaron Hampton situation.
Why would you say that's stupid?
Not that it's stupid, because he's 20 in. He's the shout. He's the number one player.
If I know I'm gonna get the ball somewhere else and the other place can get the ball to me, it's not stupid.
I mean, when you have,
if I know I can go win, it's not stupid. But look, we talk about this as if this is a recruiting deal. This ain't recruiting. We can't recruit in the UIL.
No, I ain't talking about that. See, don't put the words out there.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I did not say that because them folks will be trying to record. I did not say nothing about no recruiting. I'm talking about moving. I don't know nothing about recruiting.
I'm saying this is how
families
the
moving,
topic is being brought up.
I don't know nothing about them folks. I don't know. I'm talking about me and you talking right now. With these folks listening and watching. I don't know nothing about that other stuff. Leave that over there.
We ain't talking about us.
Okay.
We talking about
I don't know nothing about
we
them.
Talking about. My point is, man.
Maybe they pay good. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe mama got something going on.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
My point is, man, the man went because he knew I'm going to win, number one, I'm going to get the ball in a different type of way.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to get the ball in a different type of way.
You don't have to. You getting it every way where you at.
But it's different. We ain't winning. We don't got the talent they got.
He took them pretty far, though.
Man, it's different. They ain't even they a lower class.
So I say that I bring in and look, wait, before it sound like
it sound like you hate.
Yeah, I'm not hating on the kid. I shout out to Aaron Hampton. Hey, I'm your biggest fan. You know that personally. What I'm saying is we're moving to a time and this generation is pushing us to where kids are able to jump around.
And that's why I'm saying it sounds like that word deal.
Okay. Well, then I don't.
It's an open thing. Like one.
It's all bad when kids jump around. Even with this. Okay, I'm gonna use 7-on-7 because that's what I deal with it most of the time. We have had kids to play with us, get offered up, and then jump teams. I'll come back on it when we get back from it.
All right, man. We'll be right back with some more of the Power Hour here on 107.9 The Fan.
when you look local.
Trust no skeezers on the beat, so I know it's slapping.
Texarkana Glass can help you turn your place into a relaxing oasis. Find them online at TexarkanaGlassCompany.com or on Facebook.
Does your car make more noise going down the road than a Sherman tank? Sounds like you need a new muffler, maybe even an entire exhaust system. Take it to Ray's Muffler, 801 East 7th Street in Texarkana, specializing in custom exhausts since 1965.
To help your local business community grow, go to looklocalfirst.com and click on Texarkana.
This ain't no ESPN.
Carbon monoxide emissions can kill if their generators are used indoors. So we're here to clear the air. Always take your generator outside, away from windows and doors.
Well,
when you
it's
take it out,
necessary, the game itself, like the love I got for it, is fiery. And anytime I step out there, I'm ready to perform, put on the show.
These nice people, man. Welcome back to the Power Hour, man.
Welcome back.
OG, he in here acting like Hollywood Huff, OG. He in here tripping. But
all I said was
shout out to our studio sponsors. I'm married. Budweiser. I wasn't on that Bud, but I was on that Hennessy last night. Boy, they worked me so hard. I was working hard.
I'd rather been on some Bud.
Boy, you know they make a bottle of Hennessy this big for $10.
Yes, I know that.
I did not know that until yesterday.
Wow.
And I took 2 sips and I was asleep. And Liberty Isle High School with leopard pride never dies. Yeah, I don't drink, man. I'm not a drinker. I'm not into that. But man, you threw me off with that, Tyler.
I don't know, but I want to read a comment in the chat from OGT Randall.
Yeah, what
he
he
said,
say?
dude, moving isn't a new concept. High school kids copy what college kids do. This is the high school version of the transfer portal.
All right, see, I was finna leave it alone because I'm trying to go back to my job in peace. But look, it's like this. You don't
think about it.
I'm with transferring. I'm with it. I'm with all of it. But if you're the show where you're at, why leave?
I mean, I understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. But kids want to play with the best talent. Kids want to play in the best situations. Kids want to play in the best programs.
See, that's the problem.
No, it's
Why not have pride in where you're from? Why not?
I can give a list of reasons if you would like, but I'm not.
Yeah, give me
to.
5. Give me 5. Give me 3 of why not turn up where you're at.
Support.
These are your people. They're supposed to support you regardless.
What if the people that you're referring to are not supporting?
Okay,
because you have that sometimes at certain places.
You do. Come on. What's the next
resources?
All right, I can't hate on that. What's the third?
Exposure.
Oh, nah, I don't know about that. We live in a technical age where you can control.
But if you go to Fulton, Arkansas, you ain't gonna know about little Johnny down there in Fulton.
If he tweet at me,
unless Earl Gill get a hold of him. That's what I'm saying. Unless somebody like Earl Gill, who is a person who does what you do, gets a hold of him. But if you ain't got that, you gonna be stuck in Fulton, Arkansas, or Mineral Springs, wherever else.
I know a kid from Earl, Arkansas that's blowing up right now.
But why?
Crazy.
Because Earl.
Well, he was keen enough to get on the internet and beep beep beep. But I mean, the resource, the exposure deal to me now is different because you can be seen. Like, I'm not saying a college can see you, but someone can see you to pass you on if you're really like that. But I mean, I don't know, man. These kids, man, they soft in the middle, man. They pump Kool-Aid, man. For real, bro. Like, I'm with transferring, man. I'm with all of it. Trust me. Like, and especially before I took the job that I have now when I was working at the newspaper, well, I had the state of Arkansas on fire. Kids, woo, yes. So, and I don't even live where they're from. Like, I live down here. So I was just telling them, hey, better situation. Da, 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 da. But no, man, don't leave. If you're the show where you're at, you can't leave.
All right, so I want to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was paying attention to something the other day, and Stephen Jones, which is the son of Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. I guess
he went to Arkansas too.
Yeah, I guess he's the vice president.
He is second in charge.
Yeah, so
Then the daughter.
he made the comment that Dak Prescott can lead the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. And I don't want you to be a homer in this. I don't want you to be Cowboy Nation in this discussion.
Yeah.
I want your realistic opinion as a person who watches football and you know everything else. Do you genuinely believe Dak Prescott can take the Dallas Cowboys to the Super Bowl?
She looked like the police.
I didn't know who that was. I was like,
how you doing? That's Coach. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
How you doing? I don't know.
I don't know. You want to come talk to us, Coach?
Coach Outlaw told me to come over here and do an interview. I don't know.
Oh Lord, I don't know. Probably with Tony Kirk.
Yeah.
Might have been Thursday morning. Was it supposed to be Tuesday morning? You know.
He just told me yesterday to come over this morning.
Gotcha. Oh no, we had to text Tony Kirk and see.
Yeah. You want to come chop it up
Let's
with
come
us,
on,
Coach?
chop it up with us, then, Coach.
Yeah,
we'll,
come talk to us.
We'll
Coach.
talk to you for a little bit.
Yeah, I forgot your name, Coach. What's your name again? Coach
Let
Harper.
me move the mic around.
Yeah. Man, Coach came in here like the laws. You scared me. I'm like, the police finna come get me? Oh my gosh. You're the middle school coach, right? Varsity. Oh, look at you. So when I was working for the newspaper, you were at North Heights.
I'm gonna turn
Now
the camera
you're
on.
at Arkansas High.
Correct.
And what's your role?
Varsity head coach track.
Of track.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Look at this. We finna have an impromptu interview. All right. So when the Doc Walkers?
They are Thursday.
This Thursday?
This
Who are how
Thursday.
many teams you got coming?
Right now it's 15.
Who are they?
You got El Dorado,
DeAndre Burns, Go Turbo, my guy.
Lakeside,
They're
Lake
fast.
Emerson,
Okay.
CrossFit.
Okay. Coach Newton.
You got quite a few teams. I don't know if I can even list all of them. You got quite a few.
How are we? I say we because I graduated from Arkansas High, but I mean I think I graduated from LE too sometimes. I don't know. But so how are the Lady Razorbacks looking this year?
We're looking pretty good. We got a lot of talent. We're just young.
You're young.
Yeah, we're
How old are
really
your young ladies?
Right now I think I'm looking at one senior.
So you have something to build on.
I do.
How does it feel to take over such a rich program that's traditionally rich? Because there's some state championships over there. Because no matter what, those kids at Arkansas High run.
Right, they can run. Run. It feels good actually. It's just having to hold up to those standards, you know.
Absolutely. Where are you from?
Originally from Duncanville, Texas.
Oh, what high school did you go to?
Well, I came down here. Went to Louisville High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you from like Stamp, Saratoga?
Stamps, Louisville. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Fayette County.
The Fayette County, go
Yeah,
Cougars.
Yeah, go Cougars.
Go Cougars.
So kind of talk about your journey into coaching. What got you into coaching, Coach?
Well, it's just I grew up just playing basketball all day, every day, you know, and it's just what I love to do. Went to school for it at SAU and went into the teaching program, and I always wanted to be a coach. So it's just something I knew I wanted to do.
So pretty much is your call.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How me and Coach Outlaw have a nice history with one another. He's my friend. We're friends. How's it working for Coach Trey?
As far as I know,
cool, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good as far as I know.
Is there a difference between him and Coach Norton?
Right now, I really wouldn't know. I don't really just work with him like that. You know, I'm not really around the football program as much. But as far as I know, like he's supportive of us. You know.
You know, now that you're sitting here, you used to sit by me at the scores table all the time, talking about your girls, right?
Correct.
So now these are your same girls that you taught 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel to have watched them on their athletic journey?
I mean, it feels great. They have a lot of growing up to do, but I mean, other than that, they're good. They're great kids. They work hard. You know, as long as they put their best foot forward, they'll be okay. They'll be fine.
Coach Harper, do you take a responsibility as a Black woman coaching other minority young ladies as a setting a role model and positive example? Does that shape your days as you go by? Do you think about every action because you are a role model? You are someone that these young ladies do look up to.
Right. Yeah, they watch everything you do, and it's more than coaching. When you think about it, it's parenting, it's all of that. So yeah, definitely.
Well, I guess one of my questions would be, what are some of your goals for your program exactly? I know every coach's goal ultimately is to win at a high level, but outside of winning, what are some of the goals that you would want to achieve for your program?
Right now, like you say, it is ultimately to win state championship. What we've been doing, but other than that, just to have some responsible young ladies lead the program that can better their education, better their lives, whatever the situation may be, with whatever they want to do. As long as they live with good morals and they're able to do positive things.
So to kind of talk about some of the young ladies that make up your track team this year.
Like I said, I have one senior, quite a few sophomores, actually, a couple of juniors, a lot of freshmen coming in. So we're young. We have a few at the middle school, 8th graders that are pretty good, so they'll help add to that program. And it's just, like I said, we're just young. We're building on something right now.
How many rings does your senior have?
She didn't have any rings, but she's actually for the 400-meter dash. She's won it 2 years in a row. So
gotcha. So she has an
we get a
individual.
three-peat.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So kind of different, kind of not off topic, but a little off topic. So I'm from Texas. Both of y'all are Arkansas people or Kansans, but in Texas there is no high point. In Arkansas, there is a high point person, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Isn't it what they call it?
Yeah.
So do you think that is a big part of the team overall win in track on the Arkansas side, or is it maybe a little overrated? Because you hear about it on in other states, whatever, but I really don't know how it works. So do you think the high point is a help, or is it it doesn't really affect?
I don't think, as far as what you're saying, it doesn't really affect it. I think it's good for them to have high point, and it does add to the overall placement of wherever you go in the track meet. But track is it's funny. It's a funny sport. It's a lot of individual stuff, but all together, you have to come together to make a whole team effort. So the high point, it affects it, but it really doesn't.
Gotcha.
The more that you can do individually,
Right,
of course,
right.
the more points you rack up, and it helps your team in the long run. But I'm not gonna say it's overrated, because you need that high point. But like I said, I had that one senior, and she's gonna rack up quite a few points.
So with that, how do you manage the workload for an athlete? When an athlete says, "Oh, coach, I want to do 3 or 4 events," how do you kind of manage what they do?
You just have to look at your order of events and see what they actually can do. You don't want to have them running back to back to back to back. You just have to see what that athlete is capable of and see the load that they can take on, and just manage it like that. You don't want to overload them, but you do want to get the maximum amount of points out of them. So
Makes sense.
Is Palm Bluff coming to run?
I believe they are, actually.
I gotta pop out for that.
Yeah, I believe they
I got
are.
a couple little cousins that go to Palm Bluff. I gotta come see them.
Okay.
They're talented too.
Need to get y'all over to Paul Park too.
Huh?
Need to get them over to Paul Park too.
They'll show out. You don't want that. They're some of the top athletes in the country, for real. Not just Texas. You don't want to see that.
That boys team, they're pretty tough.
Crutchfield and Dindy.
Yeah, they're tough this year.
Well, we got a break real quick. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come right back with some more of the Power Hour here on 107.9 The Fan.
Today's sports update with Drew Gladden.
Liberty ILO defeated Longview Pine Tree 10-6 in baseball last night. Arkansas High defeated Horatio 12-4. The final week of the regular season is here, the calendar rounding down toward March Madness. A handful of regular season titles are already wrapped up. Several are still up in the air, like the Atlantic Coast and Big 12 conferences. Number 25 Pittsburgh has a half-game lead over number 16 Miami in the ACC with a game against the Hurricanes on Saturday. Number 3 Kansas leads number 9 Texas by a game in the Big 12 and will play the Longhorns on Saturday. Top-ranked Houston and number 4 UCLA are among the teams that have already clinched regular season titles. LJ Cryer and Dale Bonner each scored 15 points, and number 7 Baylor held off Oklahoma State for a 74-68 victory. Jalen Bridges had 14 points, and Adam Flagler added 13 for Baylor, which earned its second straight win since dropping consecutive games at Kansas State and Kansas. So far, baseball's new speed-up rules are working. The first ever Major League pitch clock and other rules have helped cut more than 20 minutes from spring training games throughout the first weekend. The average time of games has dropped from 3 hours 1 minute last spring to 2 hours 39 minutes. Players and umpires are still adjusting to the rules.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you ain't ate, come and get you a Easy J's plate. Easy J's has great food, fast service, and prices that won't leave you broke. Once you've tried Easy J's, you'll be back because we know you appreciate good food. Located next to Paul's Pawn Shop on East 9th Street. Follow Easy J's on Facebook. Call ahead at 903-691-5826. And remember, if you ain't ate, come and get you a Easy J's plate.
Everyone's welcome back to the Power Hour. We have a impromptu gangbuster guest, Miss Sade Harper. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. And our studio sponsors, though, they're Budweiser. I don't drink. Tyler does. Coach, you drink? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. That's just a question. Don't answer it. Okay. And Liberty ILO High School with Leopard Pride Never Dies. Me and Tyler love
How you
LE.
gonna ask the question to tell somebody not to answer?
Because I don't know how they play over there. And Miss Gina Bullock will be texting me about 7:30 or 7:45. I ain't got time for that. No. Shout out Miss Bullock though. She's a neighbor of mine. But yeah, man, Miss Harper, man. You got the Doc Walkers coming up. I'm gonna have to come out there now on my way home to pick up my son. What time does it start?
3:30. Field event started 3:30. Running about 4:30.
Okay. I'm gonna have to come check y'all out.
Come on out.
So what's new? What's new in over there at Arkansas High?
Yeah, we don't get to hear much Razorback.
Nah,
we're Leopards, so
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically same old, same old. I mean, we have a few school projects, but other than that, it's just same old, same old.
How's your girls' side doing with you have a good turnout for the track program, track team and stuff?
Oh yeah, I have about 30 kids total. That's 9th grade through varsity, so pretty good, I'd say.
Like like I say, man, I have a special place in my heart for those Amon Edition babies and Pinehurst babies over there at Arkansas High, man. I was once one of them, so shout out to those kids over there, man. And I don't know, man. Arkansas High, man. Kids at Arkansas High get a bad rap because the rest of the state calls them Texas, like they're from Texas, but they're really not.
Right.
They're from Arkansas. And then the people in Texas are like, no, you're not one of us because you're from Arkansas. And even like state news, they don't talk about Texarkana. They stop at about Hope or something like that. And they won't talk about everything south of here. So, those people are in a unique spot, unique place. I say weird because I live over there still.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean,
you are Canton.
I love LE though. Right. I'm LE though.
University of Arkansas alum.
I am.
Well, you Arkansas through and through. Huh?
My mom made me go there, but I love LE.
Threw us away.
No, y'all threw me away, and LE gave me a chance to better my family, so I got to do that. But so tell me about what are your plans for this summer in your off season?
Well, hopefully for one, I plan on them getting a little rest.
Rest.
Well, yeah, because
You look young, coach.
well, a lot of them will do some track, but once the season starts to evolve and come around, they get tired. That track is wear and tear.
Yes,
Not just for the coaches that's out there walking, all day, and the athletes they get pretty worn down. So, like I say, rest first, and once the season is over with, after we win the state championship, and hopefully after that they will pick up a little summer track.
So I guess you came to Arkansas High 5 years after I left 2010?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
What have you seen change in 12 years?
To be honest with you, I can't say much as far as
You don't think the kids have changed?
Yeah, definitely. It's
Well,
definitely
from
a generation.
Okay, so I remember me and Tyler were talking about kids transferring, right?
Uh-huh.
When I was at Arkansas High, I wasn't going to Texas High.
Right.
I wasn't going to Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, anywhere.
I wasn't going nowhere. I was there no matter. We lost to Texas High every year. They beat us up outside of school sometimes, and because it was more of them, it wasn't a lot of us, but we were together. Shout out to the 300. But you got to tangle with somebody at Blockbuster. That's on the Texas side of town. Or Wingstop, that's over there.
Or the skating rink.
Yeah, a skating rink, that's deep in Texas. Or the YWCA, or Gold's Gym parking lot. Like you over there on their stuff. So, but now I see kids will just readily move.
Oh yeah,
they get mad playing time. They mad at you. I hate Coach Harper. She don't like me, Mama. Let's go to Texas High.
Right.
Let's go to LE. But come on to LE though. But I'm just joking. I'm joking. But so, what would you like to say about that, Coach?
Well, it's definitely not the mentality that we used to have.
Yeah.
We stick it out, tough it out, and come guns blazing. But now they readily move. Like you say, they don't like somebody. They feel like it's better facilities, whatever the case may be. They will jump ship quick.
How do we correct that as adults?
The only thing that I can say is get more involved with the community, get more involved with parents. A lot of kids leave, because of discipline problems, and they want to blame the school or the district, something like that. But that's really not the case. A lot of it is just personal problems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just easier for them to say, "I'm just gonna go over here, go over there." When in reality, they may get the same results. You know what I mean?
So as a person who has worked in the classroom as well, I know you said you were a classroom teacher as well.
We both work in the school system. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No.
So kind of talk about the importance of the academic side as related to the athletic side, because I know it's not stressed enough. I know you hear it, hypothetically, but people really don't emphasize that process enough. So kind of talk about the importance of taking care of your academic work before you get out there and maybe run and line up that 100, 200.
Right. That's what we try to embed in our students and our student athletes. Student athlete, you're a student first, and it's I don't know. It's these students these days. Like I say, it's a new generation. A lot of them don't care about academics, so we have to stress that and make it important as far as athletics is concerned. You have to show up for school. You have to be there on time. You have to study, go to night library, whatever it takes to maintain that grade or that GPA so that you can play. And we just, in every program that we have, we try to stress the importance of getting your academics before athletics.
Yeah, academics is a serious part of it. Academia is number one.
Yeah.
But what I was talking about earlier, Coach, is you being you can't teach someone without representation. And you're a representation of a strong Black woman, of an intelligent Black woman. So how do you pass that message on? Because there's not a lot of you. Okay. Delencia, Miss Watson, you, and that's where I stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As women who impact women in class and in sport, and on that side of town. So how do you pass that message on so more of you can come back to, put forth into what put into you?
Well, for one, I feel like it's more of us over there, honestly, and like you say, we are limited.
Yes.
But the biggest thing I think is building rapport.
Absolutely.
Building rapport with your athletes, for the most part, because that's who you're in contact with most of the time.
Mhm.
But also the ones that you teach, the ones that you see in the hallway. And it's just making relationships with them and letting them know, hey, this is where we stand and this is where we're trying to get. That's the biggest part.
Do you think women athletics or women's sports get the same respect as the male side?
Definitely not.
Why would you say that?
I just feel like it's less entertaining to some people, and it's just because we are females. And you take basketball for example, we're not out there dunking, catching alley oops and stuff like that. So it's just naturally less respected, I feel like.
Gotcha.
I think that goes back to the women's rights movement.
Oh, you definitely.
Women have had a hard time in our nation's history, voting rights.
Mhm.
My wife just had our first child, and so I read a lot about how women have been displaced, I guess, in American society, just to have kids and be in the kitchen and do household things and work minimal jobs. But I believe, do you know the woman's rate of pay? It's like something less than a man. I forgot what it is.
Definitely. I don't know exactly.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think that needs to change,
Wow.
as we go forward. Like, just, it's been too long.
Yeah.
I get archaic way of thinking will keep you in archaic times.
Mhm.
And I just think that, women, I'm all about respecting women,
Right.
and I think even on a sports aspect, women need to be respected. Like a WNBA player, I think the most they make is like 250, 300.
Right. Crazy.
And that's like what a water boy makes in the NBA.
Right.
Crazy. Yeah.
So,
And they're getting the same TV,
Yeah.
exposure as everybody else, but they can't bring in the same revenue. Don't
Yeah.
make sense to me. you
Right.
know.
Right.
But I just had to ask because I think, women are just as valuable, obviously, to
yeah.
sports and anything in this world is just as more as men. Just because the sports industry is dominated by men, more so, percentage wise, doesn't mean that women's sports don't hold more value than men's sports. So I just had to ask that coming from one because this is maybe the first lady coach we've had on the show.
absolutely. Yeah.
And it was just coincidence too, but
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
meant to be for sure.
But like,
Congrats.
I just think that like you have a huge impact greater than you probably realize, because no shade at Coach Sanders. I love her. Shout out to her over there at Genoa Central. But when you and her were coaching side by side,
Mhm.
I kind of saw the young ladies gravitate closer to
Oh,
you.
yeah. Definitely.
And maybe it's because, you're like a bigger auntie or sister to them that they can confide in. And these were middle school girls then.
Mhm.
Because like I say, I was at the scores table. You was working clock. She was working stats.
Mhm.
That was like every Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever it was.
Yeah. Tuesday, Thursday.
We did that for years. And I sat next to you ladies. And but I mean, it's great that those young ladies on the Arkansas side of town have someone that they can look up to.
Right. And well, first of all, congrats on your baby.
Thank you. Thank
to
you.
you and your wife. But yeah, definitely. It's as far as pay goes. When you talk about like the NFL or something like that, okay, I understand why they make more. Of course, there's not a professional women's team, and
Right.
they're getting beat up. Okay, shout out to them. They deserve to get paid.
Right.
But most jobs, I'm doing the same as a man is doing. You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, yeah, that's definitely inequality there. But as far as them gravitating towards me, it, like I say, from the beginning, it has a lot more to do with rapport and the type of relationship that you build with each student. You understand? And it's when they feel like they can come to you and talk to you, it makes a difference.
Mhm.
And that's just what it is.
Do you know who Sydney Carter is?
I don't.
I'm trying to see. Okay, so Sydney Carter is an assistant coach at Texas, right?
Women's basketball coach.
Women's basketball coach. So she came to national attention by wearing nice outfits, right? One night she wore.
Some people call them revealing outfits.
Okay.
Some of
I
them
know
are
you're talking
revealing.
about, yeah.
With the pink latex pants and stuff.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
So you're dressed like a coach,
Mhm.
like a woman that handles business.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And she handles business too. Her job is inside because she dresses in joggers and stuff during practice. I've seen it.
Right.
Do you think she's wrong for dressing? Because I'm not a woman. I can't tell a woman what to wear. Right. And we ain't gonna even get into Title IX. Me and Tyler like our jobs.
We'll let her answer this when we come back from commercial break.
Okay. I didn't hear. Okay.
It's all right. We'll be right back with some more of the Power Hour. Our final segment coming up here in the next 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
You saved my life. You held my hand when I was.
I left my homework on the table.
At the school steps, we hug goodbye. I really hope he doesn't have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org. Brought to you by Understood and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Power Hour with Huff and Gill with our special guest, Ms. Sharday Harper. Shout out to our studio sponsors, Liberty Hollow High School, Dr. Brown. I'm on the way to work. On the way. And Ms. Ratliff, I'm going to make him drive that Hellcat fast over there.
See, I already said I'm in good standing.
Oh, okay, good. Shout out to you, Miss Ratliff, and Miss what's her name?
Which one?
The husband's the band guy.
Miss Martindale.
Miss Martindale.
Oliver. Shout out Oliver. Oliver.
Miss Oliver, yeah.
Shout out Oliver.
Region 8 assistant principal of the year. Shout out to you, Miss Oliver. And Budweiser. Nobody up here drinks. We all need our jobs. All right. So we were talking about Sydney Carter before I got off, started rambling, and I showed you what she looked like. I showed you some outfits. She's an influencer with content. What's your final verdict now?
Well, my final verdict is I don't think it's necessarily too much. Like I told you, I just wouldn't wear something that I wouldn't want my students to wear.
Yeah.
If it's something cut too low, it's too tight, it's too short, then you probably shouldn't wear it. You are in the public eye. That's just how I feel about it.
Absolutely.
I mean, you do need to dress nice though for your job. So I mean, it's kind of a gray area.
Yeah.
So for you, what are some of the goals that you want to achieve outside of being a coach? What are some of the personal goals that you would say that you want to achieve?
Well, my number one goal is just to be better than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, that's the biggest goal that I have. I have a lot of other talents that I could do, outside of coaching, like I said, outside of coaching, that I would like to tap into.
What are they? I want to hear some real quick.
It might
sing. You
might
can
shock
sing.
you. I
Tell
can
me.
sing. I can sing.
Okay.
You got a voice. I can hear it.
I like to barber.
Okay.
I like to cut hair. So I would tell you to come get a cut. But
You see, I'm
maybe I
looking.
should line up the beard or something.
You can really cut hair?
Yes, I can really
I'm
cut
glad
hair.
to go check you out.
You really cut hair?
Yeah. I really cut hair.
Okay,
See,
all
told you, you
right.
didn't believe me. but
Okay. Oh no. Is that it? Sing, cut hair. What else?
That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah. That's about
Where'd
it.
you learn how to cut hair?
My dad was a barber, and I used to work at a youth facility
Uh-huh.
for troubled teens,
Yeah.
and I used to cut their hair when I went to college. A lot of people wouldn't come mess with it, so hey, I give them a clipper bag and let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
You can be making some. I mean, you make good money now, but you can make some extra money.
Oh yeah.
So have you got rusty? You still actively
No,
cut
I
hair?
actively cut. I just cut someone's hair Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Knowing I need a fresh cut. I'm already booked with TJ though, but man,
So what would you name your shop? You don't know yet.
Days
You ain't got
cuts.
the
I don't know
days.
days cuts.
That sound good. Days.
So you know that locker room in the Hardy House has seen a lot of haircuts.
I'm sure.
The Hardy House has seen hundreds. I've been part of hundreds of haircuts in the Hardy House. But
You know what I actually do? If it's students that are
Yeah.
less fortunate or that can't afford a haircut or that just need one, I'll cut them.
cut them up.
Cut them up.
They don't be scared.
No, I get permission from a parent, and hey, it's a go. Any free moment we have, let's do it.
Coaches that care. It's good to hear a coach that care about kids.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's good to hear a coach that care about kids. So we on the downswing of the school year.
Thank the Lord.
Shut up,
I
man.
said it.
Shut up, man. Shut up, dog. I need you teaching them babies math. He the best math teacher we got in our district by the numbers. He's
like
one of
math.
them.
I like math.
He's one of them. But what subjects you teach?
Just health.
Speaking of math,
PE.
I gotta come teach a math class. Will you come help me? It's over there on your campus.
YouTube.
No, I don't know how to teach though, but
He ain't gonna come help me teach mine.
no.
Right. That's true.
he hard. But
What do you teach?
I don't teach nothing. I'm
Don't tell her what you do. We'll tell after.
I'm in administration.
Okay.
No, don't say that.
Oh.
Don't say it like
Right.
that. Don't say it like that. Cause they be trying to make me like I'm
You are.
That's why he over here trying to recruit a coach.
Oh my God. Oh, we live. She don't know this for listening. Oh my God, they gonna call it in on me.
You be all right.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. They gonna call me to the bike room today. You trying to get coaches up? Oh my God. I did not. Oh Lord. But so what OG, they setting me up, OG. Everybody trying to opt me out.
He always thinks somebody trying to buy me back. Everybody try to opt you out.
I'm just
man.
playing. What subject do you teach?
Just health and PE.
Oh, y'all got it made in the shade.
Oh yeah.
You can come teach my math class.
You hear me? But
You know
so
about angles. I know you know a little bit about angles. So.
A little bit. A little bit.
so are you ready for the downswing of the finishing of the school year?
Oh yes, I am.
When y'all going spring break?
I believe it's the third week in March.
Got any plans?
No, just get a
Track
rest.
season, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all run that
There
week?
you go. No, we do not.
Oh, okay.
So, question: how would you describe your style of coaching? Because I mean, everybody's different, you know. So, how would you describe your style of coaching, your approach?
Well, I'm not old, but I'm a little old school, you know. I just believe in, hey, come in, do your job, put your best foot forward, whatever that may be for that day. Like I say, just like my goal is for myself, I had the same goal for my students: be better than you were yesterday. You know, it's strict, it's straightforward. It's if something is wrong, I care. I want you to communicate. I want you to talk to me. But at the end of the day, I don't want excuses. You know.
So you like Pat Summit with some Ken Mulkey and then Don Staley all
Hey, there you go.
mixed together.
There you go.
I feel that. I feel
There you
that.
go.
So man, Coach, I'm just glad to have you here. I don't know what to ask.
I mean, we would have came better prepared.
Yeah.
And we know, you know, but
What did you do at SAU? Did you run track or?
No, I played basketball for a few years.
Go Mule Riders.
Yeah.
you still can drop 20, 30 points right
Oh,
now.
yeah, I'm a little out of shape, a little rusty, but yeah.
So you don't assistant? You're not a basketball assistant?
No, I was, but
Okay,
I had to give it up to do track. So.
Understood.
So do you and Coach Delencia Keener talk about who's better, Henderson State or SAU?
No, I think she already knows.
Ooh,
That's
woo. Ooh, it's smoke in the city. Oh Lord.
Smoke at the school.
Yeah, it is smoke at the school. All right, before we go, I got one question. I think we got like 2 minutes.
Yeah, we do.
How do you feel about travel sports as a real high school coach? Do you like travel sports? Are you against it? Are you with it? Like,
I'm in between. Because you don't know what's going on as far as the coaching status and stuff like that. You don't know what they're teaching as opposed to what you're teaching. So that can be a conflict sometimes. But I'm also for it because, it's great. It's great that they get out there and do something, that they're not just sitting at home. They actually compete against other people. So, it's pros to it, it's cons to it.
how do you feel about the AAA trying to ban travel sports? Because they are, right?
Yeah.
It's open season on travel sports.
Yeah.
And let them play. We're all going to IMG. I just want the people in Little Rock to know your top players will be going to IMG.
If they want to do it, they'll get it done. They'll find a way to do it. I don't think they should ban it. I think they should just make that personal preference.
What I don't agree with is that they're banning the sports that minorities dominate.
Yeah.
You're not trying to ban the competitive cheerleading, wrestling, ice hockey, golf, tennis. You're trying to ban competitive AAU and 7-on-7.
Right.
Why don't you ban baseball? Because Sticks is the biggest organization in the state that keeps the university going. And both of them, Arkansas State and Arkansas.
And that's where you'll have your controversy.
Yeah. So that's why they haven't moved forward. But it's crazy to see lawmakers mad about club sports.
Right.
And
because they're not getting anything off of the pot. That's why.
There you go.
But
it's a money thing.
I want to say something to these people because they're talking. I have the only club football team in the state of Arkansas to travel, right?
Okay.
So these people are talking about families and people that I have alliances, like, we locked in now.
Correct.
And I just, I don't know. I got all kind of people texting me.
Perfect time to stop.
Take it personal.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's our music. Coach, we appreciate you, Coach Harper, for joining us randomly. But hopefully we can get you on, without the surprise, and we can be better prepared, and you can too. So,
Definitely.
But we appreciate you for joining us this morning, and good luck to you this track season. And we'll try to come out and support you at what's the name of the track meet? I only know Paul Park.
Doc Walker, man. RIP Doc Walker, man. He's a GOAT, man. Shout out to him.
Hog relays.
The hog relays, but man, they were always called the Doc Walkers. They're the hog relays now.
I know. I learned something new every day.
Doc Walker's a GOAT, man. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Doc. But anyways, shout out to everybody who listened to us this morning. Join us again next week, same time, same place. Have a blessed week. Take it easy.
Wingstop now has 3 locations: 4501 North State Line, Suite 106, 2700.